Good day to AAU Energy and to Ski Recruitment School. Whether you are a child, academic, researcher, technician, or simply young at heart, I am so happy you are joining this celebration of science, and I hope you are looking forward to this experience as much as I am. I am Fatma, the leader of CoBiol Group. CoBiol is a hosted research project at Aalborg University. Today, CoBiol is at a school celebrating the impact of the EU-funded Marie Curie project by giving you youngsters the chance to interact with leading researchers at AAU Energy, learn more about my project, and why not also you can ask questions about scientific careers. So welcome to CoBiol class and let us discover together the fascinating activities.
My name is Lucas, and I'm the leader of Potato Fuel Organization. Our goal is to create biofuel out of potatoes and save the earth. Our group name is called Summer Vacation because we want to make traveling more sustainable and better for the environment.
So I'm Sophia, and we chose 𝐕𝐢𝐝 because we are here to learn, and our group is made because some of us are smart and the rest are for moral support.
CoBiol! CoBiol! Pam paralam pam!
Pam pam!
Ahem ahem! Good day, everybody! I'm glad you are joining my class today. We are curious, all of us, to know who are you, CoBiol? Can you please introduce yourself? Yes, of course. My name is 𝐀𝐜𝐭𝐢𝐯𝐢 for bio-oil. You can call me CoBiol. I was born on the 1st of March 2021 at AAU Energy Aalborg University. I am growing at Advanced Biofuel Group. I really love working in the lab, doing research and discovering new horizons. Before I start doing experiments, always I dress it in my blue navy lab coat with protective eye goggles, gloves on hand, and safety shoes on my feet. My favorite meal is carbonated food waste, sugar-rich restaurant, fat-rich beef tallow, and protein-rich shellfish, such as crab waste and shrimp shell. Every day I consume these feedstocks, making me super energetic to produce a liquid of biofuel.
When timing, journeys, and partnerships are complementary aligned, radiant connections cohere to create new horizons that follow Marie Curie's story. From Poland to Tunisia as a homeland, from Sorbonne University, France to Aalborg University, Denmark as a host institute, and from radioactivity to biofuel and biochar as research fields. Fatma wrote to Prof. Lasse Rochendal after her PhD graduation to express her interest in joining the Advanced Biofuels group. At that time, AU Energy had no open positions. However, as another option, Prof. Rochendal suggested that she applies for the MSCA grant. In 2020, she was granted the fellowship and branded her 𝐀𝐜𝐭𝐢𝐯𝐢 for bio-oil project with the name CoBiol to promote recognition at the scientific community.
How can we stop the climate crisis we're in? We should stop putting food in the bin. And there's children starving, scrawny and thin. Put food in them and not in the bin. But I don't know how to build electric cars, and I wouldn't know how to terraform Mars. So how am I supposed to take a deep breath in and stop putting food in the bloody bin? eating food turns it into energy, which is used to power your body. But when you bury it in landfill the way we do here, it turns to methane, clogs the atmosphere. We make too much food every day, and a lot of it just gets thrown away. The heat from it will kill me and you, and that's the opposite of what food's meant to do. But it's garbage. No, a lot of it's fresh. Supermarkets fill dumpsters every day. But the economy, it's not a good system if it means you throw all that food away. But it's the best one we've ever had. Rationalizing it's pretty strange. It can't be that bad. It's a third biggest cause.
CoBiol Story is for a child and a childhood, for girls and boys all over the world, for their shy, innocent smiles and laughs, for their voices that open 1,000 doors and windows of hope. CoBiol is a play and singing for lifelong learning. Tomorrow, our children are the sunrise and the blue-skied morning. Do not throw biomass. Do not throw plastics. Do not throw garbage. CoBiol needs it for recycling to drop in a transferred biofuel. Oh, that might be a challenging story in my mind. Now it becomes the mission of the next generation heroes. CoBiol Story is for Earth Friend, is a play and singing for the green transition. Tomorrow, no to dumping, no to oil spills, no to pollution, zero carbon footprint, circular economy, and waste to X will spread all over. Oh, that might be a challenging story in my mind. Now it becomes the mission of the next generation heroes. CoBiol Story is for Sustainable Lab, is a play and singing for a better tomorrow. Tomorrow we develop a greener and more resilient world with affordable water, food, energy for everyone. Oh, that might be a challenging story in my mind. Now it becomes the mission of the next generation heroes.
I will say a little bit about what we do and how we work and how we like to make what we do count towards a better future. So we are here in the energy department around 300 people, and all of us like to work on problems and to solve problems. But instead of having 300 people sitting by themselves in each little office and working on this problem or that problem, we decided it was much better to try to figure out what the big problems were, the really big problems, those that make a difference for our future, for your future. And so we had a big discussion in the whole department, what are the important challenges. And we came up with 6 areas. This is where the important problems lie. And so once we defined these areas, we were able to bring the scientists out of the offices, make them start talking, make them work together, just like you guys do when you have group assignments and things like that, so that it becomes a collaboration, because then we can do much, much more. And so our missions here at the department are, we can start with this one, because this is really what we've been talking about today, fuels. So we spend a lot of effort on making different types of fuels from sustainable resources. So you heard from Fatma already what some of these resources are. We also work with other kinds of resources. As human beings, we also make resources for fuels, because some of the food that goes into us comes out again, and we put that into the wastewater treatment plants, and then we get it and we make it into fuel.
As I sat round the table.
In the Advanced Biofuel Research Group, our main research mission is to produce sustainable fuels using HTL technology. To make sure that the process is sustainable and cost-effective, we do significant research also in aqueous phase recirculation and biochar production to make sure that the process does not produce any waste and that we have a maximum utilization of the bioresource. In the research group, we also research in recycling of other materials, such as plastics, using the same technology. We do a lot of techno-economic analyses to make sure that we're on the right track and that what we research in will be cost effective. We also look into other aspects of the process, such as carbon capture, to make sure that we can utilize all the carbon that we have in our biofeedstock.
Here we have the small reactor setup that we have. That's basically a pipe that we call it a reactor, and then we seal it on the bottom. And then we have this capillary system that we attach to the reactor. So it's basically a chamber that we can then heat up and then hold the pipe pressure in. So we then load the biomass that we have. I mean, it can be different kinds of biomass. So it depends on the research that you're doing and the target that you have. So you load this reactor and then you hang it to the sandblast system that Fatma already talked about. And then you let it be there for some time, like we call it residence time, for like 15 to 1 hour. And then it depolymerizes the big molecules of the biomass, as Fatma already mentioned. So after that, we get 4 distinct and different phases. The gas phase that we collected and then we analyze it in that lab. That I will talk about later. And then 3 other phases that we have: active phase or water phase. So the light and small molecules that get together in the water phase. And then we have this hydrocharm, that is a solid phase. And then as last as that, we can use it as the fertilizer. And then we have this oil phase. Everything here is really nice, but we only can produce and obtain little amounts of biofuel. So to do further research and more research, we need to upscale that and get more quantities of biofuel that Anas will tell you about.
To make this bio oil from the biomass in the big plant. So this machine is the one that we use to make the bio oil for Fatma. That means that the biomass, we put it into a tank, and then we use a pump to increase the pressure. Do you know when you pump the tires of your bicycle? This pressure is 100 times higher than that. There's a really high pressure. And after that, we heat it up to at least double the temperature of what you normally use in your oven at home. When it's heated up, it will go slowly through this pipe. It will take 15 minutes. And in these 15 minutes, the biomass will be converted into the bio oil. This is where all the processes that Fatma talked about, they will happen. So once the biomass is under pressure and heated up and has the time 15 minutes in here, you have the bio oil. It comes out, the reactor down here, we cool it down, and then at the end, we take out the product. So this is the plant that we are continuously putting in biomass and taking out oil at the other end. But this plant is just, it doesn't operate itself, so we need a control system where we can monitor with sensors, we can see what is the temperature, what's the pressure inside the pipes. Then we have our PC where we log all the data. When we're done, we can do a scientific report. How have we operated the plant, what oil has come out, what was the problems, and what was the new discoveries.
So here is where the whole process stops, basically the last step. So where we convert this biocrude, which is this black sticky liquid from the biomass, into a real fuel. And this is the plant. It's called hydrotreater. It's where we make a reaction. So the biocrude can react with hydrogen gas, and hydrogen will take out all the impurities from the biocrude and convert it into a fuel. So it will have a drastic change from before and after. And you can see, for example, here, this is what comes in the process. So black liquid and viscous liquid. Here's how it comes after, and you see this is really the same. It's before and after, and you see this from where the actual fuel can come from. And you see it's much more similar to gasoline or to diesel, yeah, if you've seen sometimes. And where everything is happening is in this plant, this hydrotreater. Basically we put the biocrude in here, we pump it at high pressure, and here we have two reactors where the reaction is happening. And from the other vessel here we collect the product. And so in the end, from that one, you know, we can actually produce sustainable fuel.
So this small mountain resembles a plastic structure. So we have our two monomers in blue and red. And when we make plastic, for example, you have t-shirts of different colors. So we add colorants and additives in between the structure. What happens when we want to recycle it? Then we have a mixture of a lot of plastic with different colors, with different additives. So it's hard to recycle. What we do here is we do the polymerization, as we were told. We break the polymer, we remove the contaminants, the colorant that we put inside our plastic, and then we recover the monomers and build plastic again. And that's basically what I am doing, I'm working on. And yeah, that's a way of recycling. And here, for example, you can see this is the waste plastic that was made out of these two monomers, these two chemicals. And after the process, you can see that the plastic turned into, let's say, a mixture of these two. So from here, we can recover this and produce plastic again.
Class?
Yes. Yes.
Class or class?
Yes. Oh, yes.
So our course is completed for today. Do you guys like it or no?
Yes.
Do you recommend for your friends, yes or no?
Yes.